Disclaimer: the video is not mine, so please don't hit or judge too harshly. The link will be in the description. What link, you may ask? The link to the original video. If you don't want to watch it, I don't want you. I don't want. Sorry, I just don't want to force you to do this. I don't want to force you to do this, but you can go try it out. Just scroll under the video and go to description and click on the link. That's all you need. Okay, see you in the video and in the end. Well, I don't think so. Well, okay, bye.
What year was this? Like freshman year?
2007, freshman year.
Oh, come on! Rickrolled again? That's like 5th time in this week. There we go. Anyways, back to the video.
So I come in from winter break, I open the door and, Bob's there and I'm just like, let's loft the beds. Like, I don't think I said hello first. I think I walked in the door and was like, you want to loft? You want to put the beds in on top? Bunk them? You want to bunk the beds?
Well, we'd have so much more room for activities that way.
I know. God, that movie hadn't even come out.
That's exactly what we were doing. We wanted room for activities.
No.
Like, we need more space for when people come over.
Yeah.
When we have all these
Honestly, we're cool guys.
Yeah.
No.
Just throw a lot of parties after this?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure. Yeah.
God,
We
that
definitely
leads
threw
into
at least
so many-
one.
We did throw one. God. Great. I can't
All
wait
right.
to hear how worth it this was.
So Mark enters, and so our current setup, we basically split the room in half, right? But it's not that big of a room. Like, if we were standing shoulder to shoulder, we'd probably take up the whole width of the center of that room.
Yeah.
So, if you bunk one bed on top of the other, you get like a quarter of the room. But the way the beds are supposed to go together when you bunk them, you're supposed to, one, lower the height of the bed that goes on top, because when they're on the floor, the bed is like all the way up on the highest setting it can go, right? So you can put stuff under it.
Okay.
But if you leave it like that and then put it on top of another bed, there's like maybe a foot between the bed and the ceiling.
Yeah, really, like, legitimately.
So you're supposed to change that, but that required like tools or, I don't know, knowledge. We didn't know how to do that, so we didn't do that.
Of course not.
So we're looking at this and we're like, yeah, I don't think we can't adjust your bed. I think, and Mark is like, that's fine. I'll sleep up high. Good air up high. It'll be fine.
Good air.
Like, we get past that hurdle. The other thing about this is, other than the fact that you're supposed to, one, ask for permission and two, ask for help from adults, there's supposed to be a thick metal pin in each of the 4 legs that lock it in place so they can't slip off. That seems crucially important,
Sure
right?
does.
And then we're looking and we're like, all right, metal pins. We don't have metal pins. And I don't know, I think it was you, Mark. I gotta
I think
give
it was
credit
me.
where it's due. We're sitting there like brainstorming, and Mark like goes into his wardrobe and turns back to me with a pair of scissors and a plastic clothes hanger. And is like, if we just snip this straight part of this clothes hanger, it's like metal pins.
It was the perfect size. It fit perfectly.
It was the right diameter. It has, I'm pretty sure, plastic clothes hangers you can snap with your bare hands have the same tensile and shear strength as metal pins. So like, yeah, he looks at me and of course he holds up the scissors and then the thing, and I look at him and I'm like, perfect. How big do you think they need to be? Let's do this. No hesitation at all.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Oh.
And my favorite part of this whole thing, we eyeball them to the same-ish length, set them all in. We hoist the bed up really precariously, set it on the pins. One of the 4 pins was like half an inch longer than the other ones, and it was half an inch too long.
Yep.
So the bed, the weight of that corner of Mark's bunked bed, which is now like 10 feet off the ground, the weight of that bed is sitting on the plastic clothes hanger. And we sort of like, I don't remember the conversation, but we looked at it for maybe a second, like 10 seconds total. And then Mark was just like, fuck it.
Of course. Yeah.
And just climbed up. And so for the entire rest of that school year, Mark's bunk bed, 1/4 of the legs was supported by like a 1/4 inch thick piece of plastic.
You should be fucking dead.